Roy, Member of Parliament. In the opinion of the House has no opinion.
Mr. Moderator, speakers for and against the proposition, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I beg to move the motion. In the opinion of the House has no opinion. Now, at the outset, let me clarify that the actual motion is the House has no opinion. The first part is standard procedure. So, what we are debating here is the adage saying the House has no opinion. Now, before I speak on the motion, it seems to me that the organizers of the debate believe that there is already a saffron surge in the country. I am not referring to the 3 saffron people against the opposition. I am even referring to the backdrop, which has somehow or other been painted saffron. It seems that the organizers believe that soon we are going to have change and we shall all do Namo Namo. Now, without going into that political question, let me tell you a story about Mullah Nasiruddin. You know, Mullah Nasiruddin was a fabled humorist. He was a courtier in the court of some Middle Eastern kingdom, and his stories are still famous today. Even Satyajit Roy wrote a book called Mullah Nasiruddin Golpo. Now, the king under whom Mullah Nasiruddin worked was presented with gajar halwa, a sweet made of carrots, by somebody. The king liked the taste of the sweet, so every day he started taking gajar halwa. So Nasiruddin also started saying, "Sir, carrots are the best vegetable in the world. They're so much better than potatoes, brinjals, cauliflowers and what have you." This went on every day. The king was praising gajar ka halwa and the Mullah Nasiruddin was singing the praise of carrots. Then, as kings were in those days, one day the king lost his taste for gajar ka halwa. So he said, gajar ka halwa is bad. So immediately Mullah Nasiruddin started saying, gajar is a third-class vegetable, it's tasteless, potato is much better, etc., etc. So the king got surprised and angry. He said, "Nasiruddin, you're praising the qualities of carrots as a vegetable, and now suddenly you have changed your opinion. You're criticizing carrots, you're running down carrots." So Mullah Nasiruddin folded his hands and said, "Jahapana, I am your servant. I am not the servant of carrots." So that is the main question, that most of us have no opinions. We only go by the opinion of those whom we seek to flatter, satisfy, or, for want of a better option, follow. Now, there is nothing wrong. Now, the people sitting on the other side, they already have a slogan, follow the leader. They are following a leader for good or bad. Even if there are 1 or 2 discordant noises in the beginning, they have all drowned. So, the people on the other side, they have no opinion now. They are following the leader. It's good, because the leader, they think, will lead them to victory, put them on the throne of Delhi. And maybe it is also good. Some people say that benevolent dictatorship is good for a backward country. There will be more discipline. there will be progress, there will even be development. So follow the leader slogan, where nobody has an opinion, they just follow the leader, is a common phenomenon. But now, there is the other side of the coin also. This follow the leader syndrome can also lead to nobody having an opinion. Now that creates a problem, because if you look at the present central government, they are suffering from what is known as policy paralysis, because they don't know what policy would be. Strange thing that I read the other day, that India is importing rupees 1 lakh crore worth of coal every year, but there is sufficient coal under the ground in India. Now nobody knows how to decide on coal mines allotment. Everybody is scared that it may be called a scam if some coal mines are allocated. So nobody has an opinion. Nobody in the government is allotting any coal to anybody. The country has been suffering. So just as having no opinion on one side, some people expect to lead them to victory, on the other side, having no opinion is leading to policy paralysis and the country going back. So, Mr. Moderator, my point is, there is no necessity of having an opinion. We can have personal opinions, but in a system, what does our opinion matter? I am in a political party. I have my personal opinion on everything, including on 377 IPC. But I cannot, unlike what our moderator has done, give an opinion on that. I wait till the party gives an opinion, because no party can survive as an institution if everybody gives expression to their opinion in public. So while we may have private opinions, if we work for any institution, any office, any company, any political party, any school, any college, my personal opinion, our personal opinion does not matter. You have to ultimately follow the opinion, collective opinion of the organization. So it's not important to have an opinion, and if you really ask yourself, do you have an opinion on everything? My friend Ashok Vishwanathan just before this was giving a wonderful example. You know, in South Africa, the Indian cricket team lost 3 one-days. So everybody was running down Dhoni. This Sadaji has become too big for his boots. All these Indian batsmen are overrated. Then the first test started. First innings, Virat Kohli scores a century, but South Africa almost leveled the score. In the second innings, India is thrashing the South Africans hollow. So you hear in buses and trams and trains, our people are heroes. You see? So how we are going to beat the South Africans, the Springboks? So opinion changes morning and evening. In election times, many people do the work. Then last moment, for 6 months I've been hearing, Sheila Dikshit is a good chief minister. Suddenly the hawa started. Everybody from my driver to the person who works in the house said, we are for Aam Aadmi Party.
Time to wrap
So in
up,
a country
Professor.
where we are swayed by hawas, people don't have opinions, and maybe that is good for the country. Thank you.
Thank you.